Hello, Byron N. Yeah, as a child, I was a very bitter child. I hated life itself. I was always sickly. I always had asthma and things like that. And then when I went to high school, I remember I was very resentful at my mom for not giving me spending. So I decided to try Dhaka. Then I smoked this, and this changed my life forever. I began to like it, and I just became curious with the drugs itself and how it can make me feel, and what is what, where it came from, where you get it from, everything to do with drugs. I had like a chart of drugs. I tried each one, crossed it out. I wrote it in a book. This one feels like this, one feels like that. Don't feel like that. I like that. And, I was just curious with alcohol and stuff like that. I just wanted to use, and I felt like I was coping with life after using at the time. And then later on, I got addicted to gambling. I enjoyed gambling. I used to gamble and buy drugs, and that's how I made it to use. And when it was, I reached grade 10, and I became a wrestler. And I used to use and fight, and I used to use and fight in different places, and I became popular. And I got addicted to stimulants. First I tried rock, and cocaine, and then eventually meth. And I loved using a stimulant and getting into a fight. I just enjoyed the rush, the feeling, the people, the winning. It's very addictive. And then I did that for long, and grew up that way. And after 18, I became a chef, and I used to use my stimulants to study. I used to use it to go to college. I used to go into bad places. I just liked using, and I felt comfortable. I felt comfortable in the bad places and things like that. And yeah, eventually I reached a stage where I couldn't do without drugs. I felt drugs was like food and vitamins for me. If I didn't use, I couldn't function. I couldn't do whatever I needed to do. And if I missed a schedule of using in a day, the whole day was different, and I would make everyone's day very, very, very bad. And I was a bitter person. I remember people dying, and I couldn't handle that, and then they put me on antidepressants, and I took this made it even worse, and I had no means of coping, and yeah, I had strong aggression, and damaged a lot of my jobs. Either I would just go without saying anything, or I'll damage something at work, or hurt someone, or I'll just make a spectacle of myself in an unhealthy way, because I didn't know how to deal with my emotions and handle them. And I remember my last job I lost was out of arrogance, and because I wanted to use more. And when I got fired, I never cared. I just wanted to use, and I used, and I became a burden to the family because I couldn't carry my own weight financially, and I just needed to use. And I never cared what they wanted. I never cared what they said. All I cared was, do I have my drugs? Am I using? Do I feel good? Only after I feel good, then I could cooperate with people. But I reached a stage of psychosis where I did not cooperate with anyone. Then eventually my uncle found out, and then he was very worried. And then he came to my aid, he found me, and somehow through God's will, I found myself in a rehab. And when I found myself in a rehab, I was still a very crooked person. It took me long to grasp the reality of the program. I was still fighting it. As soon as I went to treatment, I still wanted to do it. And I was planning it day by day, how I'm going to go back, how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to get it. And I did anything in my power to go against the program. I never did my duties, I never did anything. I just did my own thing. And eventually I found myself in a halfway house. And it was good there, I enjoyed it. But I still had a reservation, and this reservation was very negative. And then, what do you call this? Eventually I got permission from my family to return home, to have a visit. I went for a visit, saw how everything was, and I used a relapse. Relapse I was using for a couple of months, and I was returning to the house, I was returning to the house, and I still have drugs in my house. That's why I cannot go back. And if I go there, people will give me drugs and paraphernalia. And I was feeling guilty. I never do my service positions. I never go to meetings. I never do a lot of things. People in the house were worried about me because my usual behavior was different. Because it was different, they were able to figure it out. I got drug tested. After being drug tested, I felt freedom within my soul and mind because everyone found what I knew and I didn't have to lie anymore. This burden was released. And when I returned to treatment, I wanted to follow the program properly. I wanted to follow the program properly. I never do duties for 20 days. I was very lazy. But then after I did my life story feedback, my sponsor suggested that I should be more active and be more part of the program and service. I need to partake in it a little more. I need to concentrate on pillars. And then I began grasping the program, again and understanding. I wanted to heal. And also, I received a phone call from my uncle after my relapse, and he spoke to me and gave me a form of motivation. He said, it's understandable that the relapse still care about you, just heal, just do what you need to do, and he explained it to me. And that made my heart grow. It made me realize that this man cares about me, and if he cares about me, I need to do everything in my power to heal, better myself, because if I'm doing better, he feels better, and that was good. And I had a weakness of having expectations, and I always felt entitled because I always demanded stuff, I always wanted things, I always asked for things, I needed it immediately. If I didn't have it, I was very aggressive, I wasn't a good person. But understanding this, getting feedback and understanding that I need was very good for me. When I went to treatment, sorted myself out, and returned to a halfway house. I had a couple moments of resentment, depression, and anger. Luckily, I had my sponsor gave me advice at those times. This motivated me, made me feel much better as a person. Yeah, and then from there I was going day by day, following the program, going meeting, trying my best to keep up with the fellows. And yeah, I find myself here today at this meeting, sharing with you. Thank you.